How's it going, everyone? My name is AJ, and today I'm going to answer a health question and conduct a product review. It may look like a power drill at first, but the massage gun is creating a lot of buzz in the fitness world and is quickly becoming one of the most popular muscle recovery tools available. Their reputation has been boosted by professional athletes and influencers that demonstrate the gun's rubber mallet sending a mesmerizing ripple across the skin's surface. But with that said, there is a somewhat steep barrier to entry when it comes to these devices, which is their price. Not to mention the many skeptics out there like myself who question the true efficacy of this product. So are massage guns really worth it? I am going to answer this question from a scientific perspective. Real quick disclaimer before I get started. I am not being paid or sponsored in any way to review the product featured in this video. The information in this video is presented in good faith and is based off of scientific literature, personal experience, and opinion. I make no warranty of any kind regarding the accuracy, adequacy, or completeness of any information provided in this video. Now with that out of the way, let's take a look at what the science says about massage guns. After a long and grueling search on Google Scholar, I couldn't find any relevant peer-reviewed studies investigating the effects of massage guns specifically. Somebody really has to get on this. That being said, other forms of vibration therapy similar to the massage gun, including TENS, vertical, and elliptical vibration, have been suggested to enhance muscle and tissue recovery via increasing blood and lymphatic flow, decreasing muscle spasms and stiffness, the breaking up of scar tissue, improving lactic acid clearance, and activating the nervous system and muscles. There is some evidence supporting these claims, but I personally wouldn't call it rock solid. Believe it or not, your mind can have a very powerful influence on your body, and in some cases can even help the body heal faster. In fact, it is so powerful that it can trick you into believing that a treatment has real therapeutic benefit when in fact it has none. A phenomenon well documented as the placebo effect. This effect has made its presence known across several scientific studies and has debunked hundreds of thousands of therapeutic techniques. Am I suggesting that massage gun therapy will fall prey to the placebo effect? Not necessarily. I'm just saying that if you see companies out there guaranteeing that their gun will enhance recovery and strength, I would at the very least take what they say with a grain of salt. There isn't any concrete scientific evidence backing up that claim, at least not right now. Now that being said, theory and practical application don't always overlap. So let's dive into the unboxing and actual testing of this massage gun. The Recoverfun T5 Plus massage gun was shipped to my address in less than a week via DHL Express. It came with its own carrying case, instruction manual, charging cord, these weird rubber fittings which I still don't really know what their purpose is, 6 different attachment heads, and the actual gun itself. Everything fits nicely into the carrying case for easy transportation. Fitting the heads into the massage gun is very straightforward and makes a satisfying pop sound when you remove them. Each head corresponds to a different muscle group which is outlined in the instruction manual. The power switch is located at the bottom of the gun, and there are 5 different frequency settings you can choose from. Removing the battery is really easy, and charging the gun is even easier. They recommend fully charging the gun before using it, which is kind of annoying, but keep in mind that the gun did come somewhat charged already, so if you can't wait to use it, you don't have to. Overall, I was satisfied but not blown away by my unboxing experience, and would rate it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Now that the gun's fully charged, let's see it in action. Alright guys, I got my gun fully charged. I have inserted a head into the gun here. I've got the big foamy head here, and I'm going to start by hitting my quad because I just did legs and I'm feeling a little sore. So let's start with that and see what happens. So I'm going to turn it on. Alright, it's pretty quiet. I was expecting this to be a lot louder. What do you think, Janie? You like it? Not for you. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. Ooh. Now there were no instructions on how long to do it for. I'm gonna probably do it for about a minute or so, kind of just work my way around here. Maybe I'll try and increase the frequency. Ooh. It's pretty light too, like I'm not struggling to hold on to it. Now one thing I did notice is my right knee, every now and again it'll click or pop every time I extend it. After doing that, I have not heard one click in the kneecap. Let's try another head and see what happens. So you can, don't know if you heard that, it's got that cool little popping sound. I always think that that's very satisfying. I have had issues with my upper traps levator scap in the past on the right hand side. So let's give it a try and see what happens. Start with the low frequency first and go from there. Ooh, kind of awkward. It's probably a little bit easier if you get somebody else to hold it for you, but vibrating a little bit here. I bet this would be really good for people who struggle with neck pain, or at the very least worth a try. You know, if you've tried drugs and you've tried other forms of therapy, it's kind of cool, minus the whole, you know, world shaking a little bit, but hey, it's not too bad. Still makes that satisfying popping sound. Let's see what happens here. So I'll start with the low setting to begin. See what we get. It's pretty difficult to kind of get into that hip joint and hit the appropriate spot. So the fact that it comes with an attachment like this is, I think, a pretty good thing. Another quick thing too, while I'm kind of letting this work its magic, when a lot of people buy something like this, especially considering it's coming from China, they often expect, you know, the quality not to be there. This doesn't feel cheap. You know, this right here, the handle feels like full metal. I think it's aluminum, and even the head feels solid. I feel like I can really grip this thing and really dig into whatever area of the body I'm getting at. For those of you who are concerned about quality, I really don't think you'll have too many concerns considering the price of this gun. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. After spending a couple more minutes or so massaging my lateral hip, I decided to test out my squat to see if I noticed a difference in soreness and mobility. I can say that the general soreness of my quads and hips was a little bit lower, but mobility-wise I didn't notice a major difference. I did use the gun several times afterwards following workouts on various body parts, and overall did feel a small reduction in my levels of soreness. Would the soreness levels be any better or worse if I just did more foam rolling or mobility? Hard to say, but I won't say any more until new peer-reviewed science comes out comparing massage gun therapy to other techniques. When factoring in the price of the gun, efficacy of the treatment, and convenience/fun of using it compared to other techniques, I'll give the gun an overall score of 3.9 out of 5. It did not disappoint, but it also did not overly impress me. Are there any other products you'd like me to review? Let me know in the comments below or on Facebook or Instagram. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, share it with your friends, subscribe, and turn notifications on. Thank you so much for watching, and stay strong.